Hello YouTube, and today we're going to be taking a look at the New Holland T6020 tractor, which is actually one of the smaller tractors within the T6 range, but it packs about 112 horsepower, which might not seem much, but once you know the weight of this thing, around 6 tons, that's a lot, and it will pull any piece of machinery really. Obviously not the massive trailers or anything like that, but it will do its job. On the back here at the moment, you've got a McKernel hedge trimmer attached, because currently my relatives are doing a lot of hedge cutting, hence the hedge trimmer. If we come around here, you'll notice on the sides of each of these wheels there are wooden circles placed into the rims, and there's actually a shield for the bonnet here, and that's because when you're hedge cutting, nasty sap will fly out and debris. And if you think that this was all blue at the beginning, look how much it's been chipped, so better this than the bonnet. Going up into the actual cab itself, starting at the far hand side here, you've got your gear stick, and this you can choose then D and C for the upper range and A and B for the lower range. You've then got your gears here, up, down, and you have it down, up here. Cruise control here, these three levers here will control any attachments on your linkage, and so for instance this would do a tipping action, rotation action and an extension action. Here is how you actually start the power output shaft, and that is the bit that's spinning around really fast to actually power the machine. You just push that down and up, and then obviously down to disengage it, up, down. Here, this is the amount of revs for the power output shaft to determine how fast it will spin. Over here on the right hand armrest, this is all your linkage controls, so this would lower it, raise it, and then all these knobs here are for setting it to the correct height, so this just moves up and down within the range you have selected. Same for here. Obviously simple center steering wheel, shuttle here, forward, neutral, reverse. A nice array of buttons there, keeping everything in a nice tidy place and easy to access. Somewhat decent dashboard there, nothing super fancy, but tells you everything you need to know. Down here you've got your throttle, your two brakes, so you could brake separately for the right hand side, left hand side, or you can just lock them together, and that's to use steering, so you could turn it almost on the spot, but it's not really good for the tractor. And obviously your clutch. Coming around here, this is what controls your hedge trimmer. So you've got rotation for rotating it, up, down, sideways, extending if it had one, which it doesn't. This is how you actually switch it on, and a bunch of buttons to control it as well. Over here on the side, your air conditioning controls, along with the good old Baofeng radio, which my relatives are normally going to purchase because it's a lot easier to have one of these set up with a speaker mic than having to constantly ring with your phone. It's also cheaper to use the radio because it doesn't cost anything apart from the initial purchase. And this means, for instance, if you're doing any task together, instead of opening or stopping the tractors to go and talk to each other, you can just simply use your radio, which is nice. And that's beginning and now to wrap things up, stereo along the top, and that covers everything for this New Holland tractor. Thank you very much for listening, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.